Imagine this. You finally start your small business. Maybe it is a coffee shop, an online store, a cleaning service, a freelance agency, a food truck, or a tiny office with your name on the door. Everything feels exciting. Then, one normal day, something happens. A customer slips inside your shop, a client says your work caused them financial loss, a fire damages your equipment, a hacker gets into your business email, or your employee gets hurt while working. And suddenly, the question is not, how do I grow my business? The question becomes, who is going to pay for this? That is where small business insurance comes in. But here's the problem. Most beginners hear words like liability, premium, deductible, coverage, policy limit, and business owner's policy, and instantly feel lost. So, in this video, I'm going to explain small business insurance in simple English, using real-world examples, without complicated jargon. By the end, you will understand what business insurance does, what it does not do, and which types of insurance small business owners usually hear about first. This is policy proof. Let's make business insurance simple. Before we start, quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not legal, financial, or insurance advice. Insurance rules and requirements can change depending on your country, state, industry, and business situation. Always speak with a licensed insurance professional before buying or changing a policy. Problem agitation. Why beginners get confused? Let's be honest, small business insurance sounds boring. Most people do not start a business because they are excited about reading insurance documents. They start because they want freedom, income, creativity, independence, and growth. But insurance becomes important when something goes wrong. And the scary part is this. A lot of small business owners think they are protected when they are actually not. Some people think, I have an LLC, so I am safe. Some think, I work from home, so my home insurance will cover everything. Some think, my business is small, so nobody will sue me. Some think, I have one policy, so everything is covered. But business risk does not care if your company is small. A small mistake can still create a big bill. Think about a simple example. You run a small photography business. One day, you are shooting an event. While moving your equipment, one of your light stands falls and damages an expensive glass door at the venue. The venue owner wants you to pay. Now the question is, does your insurance help? Maybe yes, maybe no. It depends on what policy you have, what it covers, what it excludes, and how much coverage you bought. That is why understanding the basics matters. Not because insurance is exciting, but because confusion can be expensive. Solution walkthrough. What is small business insurance? So, what is small business insurance? Simple answer. Small business insurance is a financial protection tool that helps your business handle certain risks, accidents, lawsuits, damages, and unexpected losses. It does not prevent bad things from happening. It helps reduce the financial damage when covered events happen. Think of it like a safety net. Not a magic shield, a safety net. If your business falls into a covered situation, insurance may help pay for certain costs. But if the situation is not covered, or if your limit is too low, or if the policy has an exclusion, you may still have to pay out of pocket. So the real goal is not just buy insurance. The real goal is to understand your business risks and match the right protection to those risks. Now, let's walk through the main types beginners should know. Type 1, general liability. Insurance first, general liability insurance. This is one of the most common types of business insurance. General liability usually focuses on third-party claims. Third party simply means someone outside your business, like a customer, visitor, client, vendor, or another person. For example, a customer slips in your store. Your employee accidentally damages a customer's property. Your business is accused of causing bodily injury or property damage. General liability is important because many small businesses interact with people, places, products, or property. Let's make it simple. If your business could accidentally hurt someone or damage someone else's property, general liability is something you should understand. Now, general liability does not cover everything. It usually does not cover professional mistakes, employee injuries, damage to your own business property, or cyber attacks. That is why one policy is not the same as full protection. Type 2, commercial property insurance. Next, commercial property insurance. This is about your business property. That could include your building, equipment, tools, furniture, inventory, computers, supplies, or other physical assets used in your business. Imagine you own a small bakery. You have ovens, mixers, refrigerators, tables, chairs, and inventory. If a covered fire or storm damages your business property, commercial property insurance may help with repair or replacement costs, depending on your policy. This matters for stores, restaurants, offices, salons, workshops, warehouses, and even some home-based businesses with equipment. But again, read carefully. Not every type of damage is automatically covered. Floods, earthquakes, wear and tear, and certain events may need separate coverage or may be excluded. Type 3, professional liability insurance. Now let's talk about professional liability insurance. This is sometimes called errors and omissions insurance. General liability is more about physical injury or property damage. Professional liability is more about mistakes in your service, advice, design, work, or professional judgment. Example: a marketing consultant gives advice and the client claims the advice caused financial loss. A web developer makes an error and the client says their business lost revenue. A designer, accountant, consultant, coach, or freelancer is accused of doing the job incorrectly. Professional liability may help with claims related to professional mistakes, negligence, or failure to deliver promised services, depending on the policy. This is very important for service-based businesses because sometimes the biggest risk is not someone slipping on the floor. It is a client saying, "Your work cost me money." Type 4, workers' compensation. Insurance next. Workers' compensation insurance. This is about employee injuries or illnesses related to work. For example, an employee gets injured while lifting heavy boxes. A worker slips in the kitchen. A team member gets hurt using business equipment. Workers' compensation may help cover medical costs, lost wages, or related benefits, depending on the rules where the business operates. This one is important because in many places, businesses with employees may be legally required to carry it. And the rules can depend on location, industry, number of employees, and other details. So if you have employees, do not guess. Check the rules and speak with a professional. Type 5, cyber insurance now. Cyber insurance. This is becoming more important, even for small businesses. A lot of people think cyber attacks only happen to big companies, but small businesses can also face fake invoices, email hacking, stolen customer data, ransomware, payment fraud, and website problems. Imagine you run an online shop. One day, your business email is hacked. A fake payment request goes to your client, or customer information is exposed. Cyber insurance may help with certain costs related to cyber incidents depending on the policy. But cyber policies can be very different, so you need to understand what is covered. Data breach response, ransomware, business interruption, legal support, notification costs, and more. Cyber risk is not just a tech problem anymore. It is a business problem. Type 6, Business Owner's Policy, or BOP. Now let's talk about a BOP. BOP stands for Business Owner's Policy. A BOP is usually a bundled policy designed for small businesses. It often combines general liability and commercial property coverage, and may include business interruption coverage, depending on the policy. Think of it like a starter bundle. For some small businesses, a BOP can be a practical way to combine important coverages, but it is not perfect for every business. A BOP may not automatically include professional liability, workers' compensation, commercial auto, or cyber insurance. So if someone says, just get a BOP, that might be too simple. A BOP can be useful, but you still need to check what your business actually needs. 3 key insights. Now let's simplify everything into 3 key insights. Key insight 1. Insurance is about risk matching. Do not start with what policy is cheapest. Start with what risk could hurt my business. Ask yourself, do customers visit my location? Do I visit customer property? Do I give professional advice or services? Do I sell products? Do I have employees? Do I store customer information? Do I use expensive tools or equipment? Do I drive for business? Your answers will point you toward the types of insurance you should understand. A cleaning business has different risks from an online consultant. A bakery has different risks from a web design agency. A construction contractor has different risks from a virtual assistant. Insurance is not one size fits all. It is risk matching. Key insight 2. 1. Policy does not cover everything. This is one of the biggest beginner mistakes. A business owner buys one policy and thinks, okay, I am covered. But covered for what? Covered where? Covered up to what limit? Covered under which conditions? Every policy has limits, exclusions, and rules. General liability may not cover professional mistakes. Property insurance may not cover every type of damage. A BOP may not include cyber protection. Your LLC may not replace insurance. Your personal insurance may not protect business activities. So never assume. Ask questions. Read the policy. Understand the gaps. Key insight 3. The right questions matter more than the right guess. When talking to an insurance agent or broker, do not just ask, how much is it? Ask better questions. For example, what risks does this policy cover? What does it exclude? What is my coverage limit? What is my deductible? Does this cover my business location? Does this cover my equipment? Does this cover work done at a client's property? Does this cover online sales? Does this cover employees? Does this cover lawsuits? Does this cover professional mistakes? Does this cover cyber incidents? What would cause a claim to be denied? These questions help you understand protection, not just price, because the cheapest policy is not always the safest policy. Sometimes low price means low coverage, high exclusions, or missing protection. Simple beginner checklist. Before buying small business insurance, use this simple checklist. Number 1, identify your business risks. Write down the top 5 things that could go wrong in your business. Number 2, list your assets, equipment, tools, inventory, computers, property, vehicles, and anything expensive. Number 3, think about people, customers, employees, clients, vendors, and visitors. Number 4, think about contracts. Some landlords, clients, or platforms may require specific insurance. Number 5, talk to a licensed professional. Bring your business details and ask what coverage fits your situation. And number 6, review every year. Your business changes. Maybe you hire someone. Maybe you move to a new location. Maybe you add a new service. Maybe you start selling online. When your business changes, your insurance needs may change too. Recap. Let's recap. Small business insurance helps protect your business from certain covered risks, but it does not cover everything automatically. General liability is often about third-party injury or property damage. Commercial property insurance is about your business property. Professional liability is about service mistakes or professional claims. Workers' compensation is about employee injuries. Cyber insurance is about digital risks. A BOP can bundle some common coverages, but it may not include everything your business needs. The big lesson is this: do not buy insurance blindly. Understand your risks first. Then match your coverage to those risks. CTA. If this video made business insurance easier to understand, subscribe to Policy Proof. On this channel, we explain small business insurance through simple stories, real risks, and clear lessons, without confusing jargon. Also, comment below with your business type. Are you a freelancer, shop owner, contractor, online seller, consultant, or service provider? Your comment may inspire a future video. In the next video, we are going to explain general liability insurance with one simple story. A customer walks into a small shop, slips on the floor, and 2 weeks later, the business owner receives a legal letter. Who pays? What insurance applies? And what mistake could have been avoided? Click the next video on screen to watch. General liability insurance explained with one simple story. This is Policy Proof. Know your policy before trouble starts.